10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Action. Start the room. Boom, 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 boom. And it's starting. Good stuff. Okay. The room is live. It's been a month. Today is the first of the month. Getting things ready up in here. Getting the letters. Today is going to be welcome to the room, to the 1,000 letters of encouragement. My name is Alexi, and we are going to be reading 5 of 1,000 letters that were written 10 years ago. In 2013, as in a nutshell, in 2013, I had an interesting experience. It was one of those movie experiences where I get a call and I was notified that a family friend took his life. And that really hit me hard. So I decided to, after that phone call, he was a young guy, right after that, I call another one of my friends from a completely different community and called him to get some encouragement because he was always just a ball of encouragement. When he picked up, I've never seen this guy even tear up. He was sobbing on the other end, and come to find out, it was his brother-in-law who took his own life as well. And so here I am, living in Savannah, Georgia, standing, wondering, what do I do with this energy? It just felt like this energy was standing in front of me. You see, what you need to know is that 4 years, a little right around 4 years before that, I had a brother-in-law who took his own life, and it took me almost that time to work through it, get through it, work through it. And not just get over it, but work through it. And so here I am standing there knowing that I just worked through that, and now all of a sudden, boom, boom, people within 2 phone calls. And so I said, okay, you know what? I got to figure out what I'm going to do with this. It felt like as if life was saying, Alexi, do something now. You got something on the menu for life. So I went to a cafe the rest of that day. That was around noon, and decided to and contemplate what this all means for me. What do I do with it? And the next day I went to the same cafe and I told the manager, they're like, hey, I'm going to sit here until I figure out what I want to do with my life. And I sat there from 6 a.m. till midnight. And as the time came to an end, my decision was, I realized that these 2 stories, my brother-in-law, myself when I felt really down, just getting discouraged one too many times really makes you think funky things. So I was just like, encouragement. That's what it is, encouragement. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to write 10 letters of encouragement to random people and send it out. And then the thought that challenged me was like, why not 100? I was like, that's a little out of my comfort zone. It'll take about a month. I did the numbers like about a month. Then I was just like sitting there, and then the idea was challenged me like, Alexi, write 1,000 letters. And I was just like, whoa, uncomfortable. I ain't doing that. But as I sat there with it, it just wouldn't leave. It's like, this is your mission. Should you choose to accept, this is the mission. And I did. And I said, okay, I give myself a year and I have to write 3 letters a day. I went and got myself neon orange paper. Right next door was a office supply store. And my first 3 letters I sat down to write took me 3 hours. I was like, oh boy, what did I commit to? This is insanity. That's what I was thinking. And so with that insanity in mind, the first day I did 3, the next day I did 3, same amount of time. Like the first 9 took that amount of time. But then after my 9th letter, day 3, I was just like, I didn't do it again one day, and then another day, and then I had 12 letters that I needed to write to keep that pace over a year time. And that's when I need to take a decision to be or not to be, as the saying goes, to continue and at the time like I said I would, or do I just be a little lazy and do nothing about it? And that day, I got up in the morning. I was sitting there right by the marshes in Savannah, Georgia, and just started writing. And all went from an hour letter down to half an hour, 20 minutes. And as I continued these letters, there was days when I wrote 5, 10, 15 letters. My life was average, normal, and what I found out to be interesting and unique is that I moved from Savannah to Massachusetts, and I had this job, and there I literally sat in an office like this. I'm sitting in my room right now. I'm just two people coming in a day. That's a busy day for that kind of business. They did stonework, so it's very pricey work, and two people in a day, that's a busy old day. So yeah, and and it was interesting because I would go to the coffee shop afterwards, a tea shop, cafe, and the thought was these thoughts would just start flowing in. Like, okay, I would start writing each letter with a dear friend, and then whatever came to my mind, I was just writing encouragements. And so instead of taking a whole year, it took me only a half a year. I started June 8th, and I completed the 1,000 letters of encouragement by December 8th. The most I've ever written in a day was like 50 some letters. That was wacky. That was like an hour I just wrote, and wrote. And that's what this is all about. It's about just giving words of encouragement, a blast from the past. And here I have the original letters, as you can, there we go, there it is. As you can see, a little, uh, a little blast from the past. Can I just say, just looking at this? Yes, so I'm going to be reading today 5 of these letters. I'm picking them at random. And what's interesting, what I found, listeners and myself, when I read these, they just seem to be right on point every single time. I've been doing this for over a year, and it never ceases to surprise me and amaze me. And I just want to say welcome, Deanna and Laura. Man, international. 3 people in the room were from the Americas and South Africa. So today, usually I would read on my phone, but today I decided to go physical letters. I picked out whichever one. We are just going to go right into it. And then afterwards, we'll get to chit-chat a little bit. That being said, the first letter of tonight, this is letter 889 of 1000, written November 18th, 2013. Dear friend, a purpose, a reason, a mission. All these tucked away deep within our hearts. Arising from within in form of a dream, it is up to us to pursue or never see it come to life. I'm writing this letter to you because I want to encourage you to be a dreamer. Be bold and courageous. A life lived in pursuit of dreams and their accomplishment always leaves a great impact. Greatness lives in you. Believe in your dreams. Believe in yourself and dare to achieve. I'd like to challenge you to write a letter this week to one of your distant relatives. Encourage them to pursue their dreams and then mail it out. Live, love, and hug everyone you love as long as you live. Your random friend, Alexi Katko. And so, for the second letter of tonight, this is going to be letter 997, written December 8th, the last day of writing, 2013. So we have a few people on Clubhouse here. So this one is going to go out to, instead of friend, it's going to be Dear Laura. Life is a precious gift. Every person is precious. This is why I believe every person has been with a precious gift, a dream they would like to achieve while on earth. I want to encourage you to be bold. Believe in your dreams. Have faith that they can be achieved by you. Like your fingerprint, your dream is unique to you. Its achievement will propel many others. Be courageous and dare to achieve. I'd like to challenge you to write a letter this week to one person. Encourage them to pursue their dreams and mail it out. Live, love, and hug everyone you love as long as you live. Your random friend, Katko. And so, for the next letter, letter 454, written October 6, 2013. This goes out to a good friend all the way in South Africa, to Deanna. Dear Dee, every person has his and her own story. You live for your own glory or to help those around you in magical ways. I'm writing this letter to you to urge you to pursue your personal dreams. When you are pursuing your personal dreams, a passion like no other will reside deep in your heart. Trials and challenges will become much easier to overcome. Dream big, achieve big. Believe in yourself and in your dreams. Your life will impact people in the ages to come. Step up, stand up, and help others do the same. A challenge I'd like to leave behind for this week. Write a letter to your local hospital, encouraging the workers and thank them for their work. Then, mail it out. Live, love, and hug everyone you love as long as you live. Your random friend, Alexi Katko. And so, for letter number 405 tonight, letter second to last, letter 551 of 1000, October 16th, 2013. And I'd like to start a letter like this. Dear tomorrow friends, dreams. Some people can go at their own pace, while others have to jump in with both feet. Whichever position you find yourself in, I'd like to challenge you to be a dreamer. Too often we let fear rule and direct our life. Be bold, have courage, and believe in yourself. Those who believe in themselves and in their dreams achieve the greatest things this earth has ever seen. I believe in you. I might not know you, yet I write this to you because I believe in you. Dare to dream and achieve your dreams. Be bold, have courage, learn from the past, and always look ahead. I'd like to challenge you to write one person from your city. Encourage them to pursue their dreams and then mail it out. Live, love, and hug everyone you love as long as you live. Your random friend, Alexi Katko. And for the final letter, 505 of 1000 today, this is letter 421. October 3rd, 2013. Dear friend, if this was the last letter I were to write, here's what it would say. Dare to dream. Find your passion and make your dreams come alive. And when things get tough, rough, and hard, dust off and walk, fight, and run that extra mile. And if you find yourself down again, well, dust off and go at it again. Do this until you achieve your dreams. All this comes from a guy who tried over 30 businesses, failed plenty, died almost 3 times, lived all over the East Coast. All in the pursuit of finding my passion and a personal dream to accomplish. Be bold, be courageous, and always keep looking forward. Challenges will come, so become an overcomer. Believe in yourself, believe in your dreams. I'd like to challenge you to write a letter this week to a person who has impacted your life. Tell them how their life did difference. Then, mail it out to them. Live, love, and hug everyone you love as long as you live. A random friend, Alexi Katko. And for the official portion of tonight's show, that's about it. Thank you very much. You are more than welcome to join in next week. Every first of the month, 7 p.m. Hawaii time, this show runs, and I read 5 letters of random encouragement. And that being said, I wanted to say welcome, Laura and Deanna. I have not seen the both of you in this room together in a year, probably, because last time I saw, oh no, I did see Deanna last month, so it's been a while. Welcome to the show. Is there anything you would like to share tonight before this room comes in for the touchdown? Now, don't all unmute at the same time.
I'm here, Alexi. I'm here. Good morning,
Woo!
good evening, hello, wherever you are. Alexi, today I am going to say to you, I am so grateful, and I've sent this to you many times. I'm so grateful for all these letters that you've written. I am in an absolutely amazing space at the moment. And it's your letters of encouragement that has also kept me on track, because I know every month I'm going to listen to Alexia. I'm going to listen to the letters. I've got the letters on my computer. I can read them whenever I want to read them. And it has just kept me going forward. And I never gave up on my dream. And at this point, I am absolutely so inspired. I've done so many changes to my business. I have stopped just focusing on the laughter and bringing in all the other modalities that I've got, and I'm bringing in a completely new product. I am beyond excited. So thank you for being there and lifting me all the time. I am absolutely grateful to you.
Wow. Wowza. Well, thank you for those kind, awesome words. And it's so awesome to hear that you are progressing. So it sounds like things are going step by step forward.
It is, Alexia, it is. You know, I actually just sent a message on one of the groups that I told you I've met this business coach that is helping me at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
And he posted a message this morning, and I just responded to the message, and I said, like, since he has come into my life, things have just changed, because we always think we can't do it by ourselves, but we need that person to hold our hand. We need that person that actually believes in us. Now, I have dealt with many business coaches before, and for them, I always found it was always just about the money and not about really helping me.
Mm-hmm.
This guy, um, I'm not yet paying him, but he is going out of his way to make sure that I am making a success of my business, because the moment that I'm making money, he's going to get paid. So he's got an investment in me, and it is absolutely amazing to have that, because that shows that somebody out there actually believes in me. And just because he believes in me, it, my self belief has increased 100-fold. It is just absolutely gobsmacking. It is amazing. It is absolutely amazing. I will share with you my new product. I am busy putting everything together. I'm doing my first presentation tomorrow. So yeah, it's like
What's the
the wheels are
product?
starting to roll, my friend.
What's the
Sorry.
product? Are you able to share what the product is
I,
or not until next month?
I, right. No, I actually call it the Kappa method. And
Uh-huh.
that goes, it's all about change, because we experience change in our lives all the time. Good
Yep.
change, bad change. And we don't always know how to deal with the change.
Yeah.
So over the years, what I have brought in to help me is what I brought into the Kappa method. And the first one, the A, is for amnesty, which is basically forgiveness.
Mm-hmm.
The P is for pleasure. I bring in my laughter there. And then I've got appreciation, which is gratitude. So I've got a whole
Wow.
program that I'm going through to help people use the Kappa method to heal themselves and just become happier, better people. So, yeah, maybe one day I'll come into Hawaii to come do a talk in Hawaii. Who knows?
Yeah. That's
I
awesome.
never
Well,
said that about the laughter. I never said that when I was just focusing on the laughter. But
yeah,
now I'm
wow.
thinking big now. Now I'm. You know, they say if your dream is not big, if your dream doesn't scare you, it's not big enough. My dream now is big. My dream is massive. I'm going international.
That's awesome. You know, it's really awesome to hear, like, as the months roll on, like we've been doing this month after month and just hearing the snapshots of every month how things are moving forward. It's really awesome to hear it. It's really encouraging to hear that you are moving
Thank you.
forward. So you definitely keep on keeping on.
I am absolutely keeping on keeping on. Thank you, thank you, thank you for always being there for me as well and for listening to my woes and for having my back there.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
I am so excited. I can't wait to go sit by my computer at the moment. I'm not sure if you're aware, but in South Africa, we've got this thing called load shedding, where for
Mm.
basically almost half the day we don't have electricity.
Yep.
So I was awake at 4 o'clock this morning to go sit by my computer, only to check my app and realize I've been load shedding since 2 o'clock this morning until 6:30 this morning. So it's
Um,
just a bit of a bummer. But then I just carried on doing something else, So
it's like, well,
work
next
around
thing.
it.
That is
So
that is the
anyway,
attitude. That's awesome. Well, thank you so
yes.
much again. It's always awesome to see you here. Come on this in this room. It's like, to me, it's like a it's not a room that I run. It's like a not a gang. What's the? I just had the word in my mind. It's like a cool a reunion. There we go. I feel like every month now this is like a reunion.
It's a monthly catch up almost. So
Yeah.
yeah. So I'm sorry I missed the first minute or so of this morning. How is, if I remember correctly, you in Honolulu now?
Yes, I'm in Honolulu here until May 8th. It's been incredible. I work at the government here with the people who make the laws and rules of life, and it's been the days fly by so fast. It's unbelievable. Where you're like, you look at the clock, you're always racing against the clock. So I have so much more compassion for the lawmakers and politicians because, yeah, I just do because they have to put in a lot to make things happen. So meeting people, connecting, and it's been the best thing that I've done ever since I moved to the Big Island. Now I'm on the smaller island in Oahu, and I'll be going back to the Big Island in May. So I'm looking forward to it, but I'm enjoying every single day at the legislature and the caliber of people that I get to meet there. It's incredible.
All about growth. I'm so happy
Yes.
you're enjoying it.
Yeah. Well,
But
thank you for asking. Yeah, it's a different world. I pretty much was living in the forest there, if you could compare it, and all of a sudden going to this big city of a million, almost a million people, and you're like, holy moly, it's drastic difference.
yeah, it makes a difference coming from a, an excluded place, can I say, to in the middle of everything. The buzz.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. Well, thank you very
Yeah.
much, and I just also wanted to say, Laura, welcome back to the room, and Jody, look at this. We got three countries in one room. Holy moly. Laura, Jody, and Deanna, you said that you came in a little late. You know what? I'm gonna do one more thing. Instead of five letters tonight, I'll read one just because one extra one. This one will go out to Jody. Jody even gave a heart. Perfect. Jody, you're about to hear a letter after many months for you. This one is letter 988. Ooh, this was the second to last day of writing, December 7th, 2013. So this is, yeah. Dear Jody, often people look for wonders in the world. The seven wonders of this, five of that, and so on. Most of us, however, miss the greatest wonder of all, the ability to dream and actually achieve our personal dreams. Look inside yourself. Eventually, you'll find your dream. Dare to dream big and dare to achieve. Believe and you will achieve. I'd like to challenge you to write a letter this week to one person. Encourage them to pursue their dreams and mail it out. Live, love, and hug everyone you love as long as you live. So, Jody, that one was out to you. And yeah, Laura, Jody, would you like to jump on and share thoughts, ideas, comments, concerns, opinions, any one of those above?
No, I just thank you very much for the letter. And yeah, actually good. Like you said, it is a bit like a reunion, um, and yeah, it's been good that I could actually. I was a bit surprised. I didn't expect to come straight up on stage. I was just going to listen as I'm making icing for for the first cake for the year. I'm like, oh crap, I'm on stage. But yeah, it's good to catch up and say hi, and I'm glad everything's going great for you over
Well,
there.
since you're here, I would like to ask, have you been continuing doing the recipes, the monthly, or was it monthly recipes into that, not a journal, it was a magazine?
Okay, yeah, so our local magazine turned into a weekly newspaper. So my monthly recipes turned out that they wanted it every fortnight. And now that it's a weekly newspaper, it's weekly, and I'm usually like on the time, like write down like you got to have them in by Monday lunchtime, and
Woo!
I'm usually like Sunday, Monday sending them in. But and I was nearly going to write and say I can't keep up. I'm like I can keep up because I've now been able to use those recipes. I put together my first little ebook, and all the most of the
Nice.
recipes were typed up. Yeah, so
Ooh.
I'm going to keep pushing through. Um, and this week's it's going to be brownies because Valentine's Day. So I've got the heading, get extra brownie points this Valentine's Day, which rolls into the brown.
That is
so,
awesome.
uh, yeah,
I'm gonna do
so
that one day now. You just totally put an idea in my head. If, if I'm gonna go to somebody's house, next time I go to somebody's house, I'm gonna get brownies of all things, and then when I come in, I'll be like, "Well, I'm hoping to get a little brownie points," and you just see their response.
that's it.
I love it. Now I'm like excited to get invited somewhere. Brownies it is. Well, that's awesome. Congrats on that. Now it's like, yeah, that's really pushing you from monthly to every single week. Whew. Yeah, that is something to be doing that much info.
Yeah, but it'll work out because like I still haven't made any progress on my cookbook, but eventually like those recipes will go in there and they'll be typed up already for my cookbook. So it'll work out. I just just got to get in that habit of writing and get around to batching a few out instead of just leaving it to the last minute.
Yeah. It's I have a friend. Well, so here for instead of saying grandpa or grandma or old person, there's a word in Hawaiian which I really like. It's called kapuna, which means elderly. And so I have a kapuna friend here, a mentor, on the Big Island. So I don't see him now, but when I lived there, we grab coffee a couple times a week. And he's 78 years old and started his goal in the next 4 years is to become a heavyweight lift champion again because he was when he was younger. So this guy is 78. And so it's interesting because he's like, well, for these 4 weeks, I'm going to be working on this muscle group. And then next 4 weeks, I'll be working on this muscle group. And so it's interesting, like for you, you're developing this brain muscle group of like every week have a recipe, every week have a recipe. And it's like, a great setup for the next thing that you've always wanted to do. So it's exciting to hear. Congratulations and best of hustle on that one for you. And yeah, and to
Thank you.
brownies. I raise a toast to brownies, Jody. To brownies all the way.
Just
Oh,
earning those
awesome.
points, those little brownie points.
Oh yeah.
You could take
And
some
as they
into
say
work.
here,
You could take some to work and
oh,
get some brownie points at work.
oh, my bosses they can't eat that stuff because there's three of us in our office, and two of them can. So I don't want to tempt them. Make Oh yeah, they can't eat sugar. That's the only thing. I guess I'll just have to be excited to
Alexi,
be
Alexi,
invited.
Alexi.
Uh huh.
You can always take the brownies and take something else that is sugarless and say, I wanted to give you brownies for brownie points, but now I'm giving you this for brownie points.
Oh, you just it's like have a little setup where there's the sugarless stuff, and then brownies, and you'll be like, I was gonna give you brownies, but that one is for me. Everything else is for you, but I hope I still can get some brownie points from you.
But
Oh,
maybe if you speak to Laura, she can maybe come up with a recipe that is a sugarless brownie recipe.
oh, Jody's the chef and well the baker. Jody, are you also a chef or just a baker, or do you like to bake more than chef?
I, I, I do prefer to bake more than to cook, but I'm not qualified in either. Like, I'm not a qualified chef or baker. I'm just a
If you
self-taught
if you just
home
saw my
cook.
face, you know how people have glasses on and they just kind of take the glasses off and a little and say, "What?" It's like saying, "I'm not an author, but I have a book." So if you wrote a book, you're an author. You cook, you bake, you're a baker. You have your recipes published every week. So what does that make
Yeah.
you?
I don't have that little piece of paper. I haven't been to culinary school. So
Listen, how many culinary people have their stuff put to the public like you do every week?
true that. True.
Yeah, you're all the most successful people have never went to college, so they just do the thing and get better at it.
Don't have time
So
to go to school. We're out there just doing and learning, putting it
the
to
school of
practice.
life.
That's it.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much, Laura, Deanna, Jody, for jumping in. Laura said she's not able to chat right now. So remember, next, we're in February. March 1st, my March 1st. So I think for Deanna and Jody, this is March 2nd for you. Jody, what time is it in Australia out there?
So it's March 2nd. It's 3:30. So that's why before I had to leave because my daughter's back at school. So um,
Ah,
she rings. So but yeah, 3:32 to be precise. But yeah,
3:32 of the 2nd. So yeah, so that means 3 p.m. on March 2nd is when this show will go again. Deanna, I think it's 7 a.m. for you, right? Or what time is it right now where you are?
Yep,
Yeah, so
exactly 12 hours away from you. Yes. And Jody, sorry, my apologies. I don't see your picture on my phone, so I just see Laura, so I thought it was Laura. Apologies there.
so
that's
yeah,
fine. That's fine.
awesome. So yeah, tune in next month, and we can if you can show up, great. If not, hope you having a great time. It was great to see Jody, Laura, Deanna, and great to see you guys. And until next time, thank you very much for jumping in today. And to end this room officially, the way I end this room, I don't know if you guys remember, but I say 1, 2, 3, and then we end as every letter ends, and together we say live, love, and hug everyone you love as long as you live. I had to open my letter to remind myself. Okay, so 3, 2, 1. Live,
Live,
love,
love,
and hug
and hug
everyone you love
everyone you love
as
as
long as you
long
live.
as you live.
Your random friend,
Your random friend,
Alexi
Diana
Catgill.
Rodriguez.
Until next time, have a great 2nd of February. Good night, or good day to everybody. And to Laura,
Thanks,
good night.
Yeah.
Alexi. Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
And that is my show on Clubhouse 1000 Letters of Encouragement. Yeah.